this down?
Oh, I saw him. We saw him. It was over at, we were at a family friend's house. And after I noticed that it happened, my sister was with me. She saw it and she ran back into the house. And then they all came outside. And while I was standing there looking at the car, he came by in our Lexus. And he
So you didn't see him do it?
Yes.
So you didn't see him?
He came by.
Listen to me. So you didn't see him do it?
I didn't see him. I saw him come down the street with his lights off and come down and come back around, and he rolled his window down and threw something else at me while I was out there with all my friends.
So you didn't see him do this? Now, on September 1st, how was your car damaged?
There was a big hole in the back window of my mom's car. The rock was inside, and there was like a cigarette butt, not the butt, but the you know, the regular end, and it reeked of gasoline. I wasn't there when it happened, but the people that did see it happen.
Where were you at?
Mr. Harris.
Where were you at, Miss Wynn? Tell them where you were at.
The people that...
Mr. Harris, just a second.
Yes.
Mr. Harris, how old are you,
You should know where I was at.
I'm 28.
Where are your parents?
My parents?
Yeah,
They're probably at their home.
You have a mother who's alive?
Yes, ma'am. Father,
Where does
too.
she live? I'm speaking. Where does she live?
That's personal. I don't want to tell that on camera.
In what state does she live?
That's personal, too. I don't want to put that on camera.
Fine. Listen to me, Mr. Harris. There is a very strong probability, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Bird, would you go over and take those papers away from him? Because I'm talking to him.
Well, I'm looking for this paper. There you go. Thanks. You're welcome, boss.
There's a very strong probability that even though you don't wish to divulge and I don't wish to press it where your parents live, that they're going to be watching you. I feel sorry for them because you're acting like such a fool, sir. I really do. The only thing that I can say in your favor is I've read the report, and the report seems to indicate that you're trying to be a good father to your daughter, which suggests to me that at least part of you is a salvageable human being. But you are such a wise guy, and you're so used to getting over, and you're so used to acting like a fool that you can't even control yourself in court, which is probably one of the reasons why you're in court and in trouble so often.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And later today...
She paid you for a month's rent on September 7th.
No, ma'am.
Shh. Listen to me. So far, you're not losing. You have to listen. Listen. Open up your ears. Put on your listening ears, okay?
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Cheryl Wynn claims ex-boyfriend Arthur Harris Jr. owes for bail money after he was arrested for the possession of drugs. Cheryl also claims Arthur vandalized her car on 2 separate occasions.
I don't have to, Ms. Wynn, go into the 2 incidents with the car. There is probably very little issue that he was responsible for the damage to your car. But you are suing him, and the total amount that you are suing him for is $3,100. Now, you claim the bail was $3,200, which is supported by the evidence, but you say that he paid you back $700. Mr. Harris, because he's such a wise guy, has sworn under oath that he paid you back nothing. I don't think that you are responsible for his bail, and I don't think that even at that time you were dumb enough to say, I'm posting your bail because you're such a great father. Be that as it may, I have a tape that I believe where he said that he owes you this money. And since he swore under oath that he didn't pay you back the $700, even though you say he did, I'm entering a judgment in your favor for exactly what you are requesting, which is $3,100, which more than covers the damage to your cars. Do we understand each other?
Yes, we do.
And maybe Mr. Harris will learn that it's not always a good idea to be a wise guy, especially in court. That's all. Step out. Thank you.
You are excused. You may step out.
Goodbye, Miss Wynn. She's mad because for 2 years, I took her money. I took all of her money for 2 years and bought 3 homes with it.
I'm family, take care of the baby, take care of the house, go to school, make money.
Then when I got tired of her, I dumped her on her butt.
And then he just does whatever he wants.
I'm in jail. I can't make her call me.
He can't even talk to me like a real person. He has to always talk down on me.
So if she wants to bail me out, she's just doing her job. She's what she's trained to do.
That's why he's having such a hard time letting me go.
She's really crazy, so it ain't nothing.
I pray to God that he grows up for the sake of our child.
And now the next case.
All parties in the matter of Joyce versus Morales. Step forward.
25-year-old wholesale account manager Marlena Joyce is suing her ex-roommate, 22-year-old mortgage assistant Rachel Morales, for unpaid rent and for damages she caused to their apartment. Rachel says she moved out because Marlena's boyfriend moved in.
Miss Joyce, you and a friend decided to move to San Diego, not this person. and you leased an apartment with this friend. Shortly after you leased the apartment in September, the friend decided to move home, leaving you with the apartment. You found the defendant, and she said she also needed a place to live. You agreed that she would move in practically immediately. On what date did your friend move home?
Did he move back?
Yes.
August. No exact date. I don't remember the date.
So in September, you had to come up with rent. And what date did Miss Morales move in?
First week of September?
September 7th, actually, due to the fact she had a house guest already there.
You moved in September 7th.
But she had all her stuff in before he moved.
That's why
before
I
he
paid
came
you
to
the rent
visit.
for it.
Shh, don't fight with each other.
Sorry.
You moved in September 7th and you paid rent.
I gave her the check on September 1st because I had movers bring my belongings already.
How much did you give her?
$725 total.
And that was your agreement. And you moved out on October 7th.
My physical belongings, October 7th, yes. I stayed, after our argument, I left that night and never returned. But because my stuff was there, I felt I owed her those 2 days.
You left on October 7th.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that correct? And she paid you for a month's rent on September 7th.
No, ma'am.
Sorry. Listen to me. So far, you're losing. You have to listen. Listen. Open up your ears, put on your listening ears, okay? The rent was $725. You gave her $725. You gave her $725. You moved in, according to you, on September 7th because she had a house guest. You moved out on October 7th. That's what you just told me.
Yes, ma'am.
So then I'm asking you, what do you want?
On October 1st, she paid rent. We got into an argument at work because she didn't want my boyfriend at the house, at her house.
Well, at the house that she was paying rent on, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you move out?
The reason when I first moved in, we decided no boys. And I gave her the 7 first days in September for the fact she had her boyfriend for Virginia visiting. And I'm like, that's rude of me to be the third wheel. We decided no boys. Like, that was the whole thing. No sports,
You mean
no
no
nothing.
boys sleeping over?
Sleeping over. And then she meets this guy 2 weeks later on a Saturday. His physical...
Slow down.
I'm
Slow
sorry.
down.
His physical...
Slow
okay.
down.
She met him on a Saturday, and he moved in on Tuesday. Physically
That's not
moved
true.
in.
Shh, don't answer her.
The reason I know this is because every day on my lunch I go home, and he was there when she wasn't there. I would go home my lunch,
So
and he was there.
the boyfriend sort of moved in.
Yes, and I physically saw him moving his stuff in, doing laundry that day. And I'm like,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, was the argument that you had with her, Miss Joyce, over the boyfriend? That's what you said?
Yeah.
And she said to you, I don't want to share my house with...
And I told her, you haven't given me a penny for the deposit. Your name is not on the lease until I see anything for the deposit. This is not your house. You're
Okay,
staying.
all right, got it, Miss Joyce, I got it. Now, I'm asking you, Miss Joyce, she was there for a month. She paid you for a month. What are you suing her for?
She moved out without giving me a 30-day
She doesn't
notice.
have to give you a 30-day notice. You breached your agreement with her. She doesn't have to give you a 30-day notice, period. You breached your agreement with her. Your agreement with her was that the two of you were going to be sharing this apartment together. You moved in a third party who was not paying rent.
No, nobody
Next!
moved in.
Next!
Nobody moved in.
Listen to me. Next! What are you suing her for?
Damages her dog did to my carpet.
Well, did you have a dog?
Yes, I did.
Did you have a dog?
Yeah, she's in dog care, though.
Just a second. You had a dog and she had a dog. So what you're talking about is some dog peeing on the carpet. Is that right? You have scientific proof to establish to my satisfaction, Miss Joyce, that it was her dog and not your dog?
We both know it was her dog.
Well, she doesn't know that.
I know. She knows. She would have me run inside before guys would come to the house to clean up her dog's poop. So when she brought the guy inside, the house would be clean. My dog stays in a cage, and he has his puppy pads.
Miss Joyce, grow up. It didn't work out. You did the wrong thing. You don't bring a third person into the house and say to your roommate, suck it up. You don't do that, because what you did was say, suck it up. You didn't pay your deposit, therefore, and you're not on the lease, so you can't tell me who to have in my house. She's already paid you $725 for the privilege of being able to say who she wants in her home. Do you understand that?
She never
Goodbye.
talked to me.
Parties on the calendar in the matter of Garcia versus Cisneros. Parties have been sworn in. Judge, you may be seated. Ma'am, have a seat, please.
Ms. Garcia, you and the defendant had a long-term relationship, and according to what I've read, you have a child together.
Yes,
How old is the child?
he's 4.
You claim that sometime in 1999, the defendant had gotten a series of tickets as a result of being in an accident.
Yes.
What kind of tickets were they, sir?
My license was suspended, and I went to court and I had to pay $1,600.
And according to you, Ms. Garcia, the defendant asked you if you could loan him $3,000 to pay those parking tickets.
Yes.
After some time, you did in fact agree to pay the parking tickets with your tax refund.
Yes.
Did you give him a check for $3,000 or did you pay those tickets directly?
I gave him the money. It was all cash. When I went to deposit the check, I took out half of that money, and then the rest I just gave it to him because I'm only allowed to take out $200 out of my bank account at a day.
Why?
That's just my agreement with my bank. It's a credit limit.
This isn't credit limit. You put in a government check from the Internal Revenue Service. How much was the check that you deposited?
It was $3,439.
So you deposited a U.S. check, a check from the Treasury, of over $3,000.
Yes.
How did you get the cash?
I have the transaction here.
Let me see.
That's the amount I deposited, and that's the amount that I put in. That's all they let me take out, the difference of that.
You have your bank statement?
Yes.
Let me take a look at it. Maybe I can make heads or tails after I take a look at the bank statement. Okay. When did she give you this money, sir?
I never received no money from Raquel.
How did you pay your tickets, your accident tickets?
I didn't have to ask her for the money.
How did you-
I paid the tickets on my own, my
How?
money. I have a job, I work, and
Well, you didn't pay the tickets when they were originally due, sir. So
No.
there were penalties. Correct?
no, the ticket, it was for $1,600. When they gave me the judgment, $1,600, and they gave me 2 months to pay, and in time, 2 months to pay the full amount.
Yeah.
And I paid it like on March, the end of April, and I paid the whole amount.
I have statements here of the bank
And
that,
everything, I was kicked out of her house.
Just a minute. You have statements from the bank that say what?
tickets, the tickets that he got. And he was not kicked out of the house, he was cheating on me, so
I
he
don't-
left the house.
Just a second, please.
Your Honor, that does not have her address on it.
No, he left it in my house.
She kept my stuff.
Well, this doesn't say you owe him $1,600, sir. This says you owe him almost $2,000. When do you say you paid this money, sir?
The end of April of this year.
And how much did you pay?
I paid $1,650.
No.
Your Honor, I don't believe that's that same ticket then. Because I do have 2 tickets. At that time, I had told her about a ticket, it was just 1 ticket. And then they caught me again and they gave me another ticket
Caught you again for what?
for driving with us on a suspended license.
How much was that ticket?
That one was more.
How much?
Remember the full amount? About $2,200 and something.
You were living together at the time?
Yes.
How did he say he was going to repay you?
He was gonna get a check from the union for $5,000, which is his vacation pay. And he said he would give me that amount.
Okay. The second part of your lawsuit, Ms. Garcia, is about damage to your car on the day that you terminated your relationship with Mr. Cisneros. According
Yes.
to you, you found the defendant in your car with another woman. You had an argument, and sometime later, he did a lot of damage to your car.
Yes, he did.
Tell me about that incident.
Well, he went to my house, and that's how I got the restraining order against him. He went to my house and tried to pick up some of his belongings. And I let him go inside the room, take out everything he wanted that was his. He tried to take some of my stuff, so I told him, no, just your belongings. You came for your stuff. So when he went in there, he threw a CD case at me because I told him that was mine. He just picked it up and he threw it at me. He said, fine, and he cursed at me. My son went into the room, and I told him to leave because I didn't want him to see me and his father arguing. And I told him, no, let him stay there. Let him stay. Let him see what type of person you really are.
Let's get outside because your
So
car
then-
isn't in the house.
Yeah, so then we went to his mom's house. I went to his mom's house, and I saw him walking towards it
What'd you go to his mother's house for?
because he had called her saying some bad things about me, and I just wanted to correct that. And when I was backing out of the driveway, he kicked my car. He was arguing over my son's toy. My son had a toy, and he had it on top of the back of the dashboard, on the back seat. And he saw it, and he goes, that's my son's toy. And I said, no, I bought that for him. He goes, no, that's my son's toy. I said, no, I bought that for him. And he just was really upset. I mean, when he gets mad, he gets really violent. So he just kicked my car.
All right. And you
I
have
have
a
the
police
pictures
report?
and everything.
You have a police report on that and the photographs? Let me take a look at it.
That's everything I have in the car.
You want to tell me about this incident, Mr. Cisneros?
Yes, the day we broke up, I went to her house to get my belongings. When she told me, okay, come in, exactly the way she said. I went into the room to get my belongings, and I tried to grab some pants that she had bought me, along with some other pants of mine. She pulled those away from me, breaking the hanger, just making a big old scene. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna fight with you. You wanna have all this? Go ahead. I started walking away. I got on the phone. I called my mother at her house on my cell phone. Could I stay there because I had nowhere to go?
Yeah.
She says, okay, go ahead. So I started walking. It's only a block away. She followed me to my mother's house. I was maybe 4 or 5 houses away from my mother's house. She speeded up, entered my mother's driveway. I walked into my mom's gate, walked past her, walked into my mom's door because it was open. She was waiting for me at the door. That was it. She was getting out the car, and my mom goes, "Oh, I thought you guys are broken up. What's she doing here?" I go, "Don't worry, I'll tell her to leave." I opened the screen door and asked her, "Rachel, can you leave? You don't have nothing to do here." So I'm not leaving. I don't have to leave. And you ain't nobody to tell me to leave. I go, "Can you please leave before I call cops? I'll do what you want. I'm not leaving. This is not your house. This is your mother's house. Anyways, I didn't come to talk to you."
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Listen to me. You're not following me. You just said he was never violent to women. What did you need a restraining order for?
Because he would also beat up on my son.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Raquel Garcia says the father of her child, Luis Cisneros, owes her for an unpaid loan and for the damage caused when he kicked her car. Luis says Raquel is lying about everything.
How did her car get dented?
I do not know how that
My
on
son
her
will
car.
tell you. My son was there.
You don't want me to interview him, do you?
If you'd care, yeah. He saw everything. He knows how his dad is.
You mean to tell me you had your son in the car?
I had him in the car with me because I didn't have anybody to watch him. I went to go talk to his mom. His mom wasn't there. She had dropped off the kids at school.
Why did you, in this state of being angry with him, decide that this was the appropriate time to go to see his
No,
mother?
I wasn't angry.
Of course you were angry.
I wasn't. I was crying. I wasn't
Let's
angry.
say angry. Okay, angry, upset. You just told me that you found him with another woman sitting in your car.
No, that
You
was
had
2
a big-
days prior.
You had a big argument with him. Told him to get his stuff. He was getting his stuff out of the house. You had an argument with him over his property, whether it was his property or things you bought for him. There was discussions going on.
No, we were arguing over a sweater that I had bought for myself.
Whatever. You were arguing.
Yeah, we were.
So, what did you take that moment for if he's leaving and if he's gone out of the house to put your son in the middle of a potential problem?
Because
You're not receiving, you're speaking.
Because that
You're
day-
not receiving, you're speaking.
Okay,
Why did you choose that moment to put your son in a position of risk by going to his mother's house where you knew he was going? Stupid.
Yeah. I wanted
Stupid. No, 'cause what you say does not have a ring of truth to it. You told me that he had a violent temper, that you had restraining orders against him, all this other stuff, and instead of just staying in your house and staying cool, you didn't tell me he was violent?
The restraining order was filed on June 19th.
You didn't tell me he was violent
I did.
before?
Yeah.
Of course you did. So if you told me he was violent before, and he was a little violent then...
But he was never violent with women. He would always beat up guys.
So what did you need a restraining order for?
Because he would push me.
Listen to me. You're not following me. You just said he was never violent to women. Only to other guys. So I said if he was never violent to women, what did you need a restraining order for?
Because he would also beat up on my son. His mom has the pictures to prove that.
Miss Garcia, I have a problem with a lot of things that you tell me. I do. I mean, not necessarily that I believe everything that he told me, but I have problems with a lot of things that you told me. I don't believe that you gave him $3,000.
I did.
I don't believe you.
I honestly, I did.
well-
His mom, I told his mom all the time. You can ask her. I told his mom all the time. I'm loaning him this money. She goes, for what? I said, so I could give him, so he could pay the accident ticket.
Step up. You're Miss Cisneros?
Yes.
Did you ever have a conversation with Miss Garcia with regard to her giving your son money to pay off his tickets?
She said she was going to lend him the money, but I don't know if she
Just a
really
sec.
did or not.
Just a second. Did she mention the amount of money she was going to give him?
No.
Okay. You deposited $1,679 of this check into your checking account, leaving a balance of $1,760, which you could have gotten back in cash.
They wouldn't give it to me.
Well, I don't know what you did with it, madam. I have no idea what you
See,
did
the reason
with
they wouldn't let me have all that money because all I had was $1 in there when I deposited that amount, and they told me I couldn't take out anything until the check was cleared. And when the check
There is no deposit in your bank in an amount of $3,439.
because I withdrew half of that. That's why there was no deposit in that amount, because I withdrew half of that same day.
That's exactly what I said. And there is no other withdrawal here for another $1,500, which would have come to $3,000.
Because I can't take that much money out of my bank account. It's a savings account.
And there were no other withdrawals here within the next 30 days.
It's all the highlighted.
I see that. $61, $15, $2, $10.
Yeah,
I see that, but I don't see where there's a bulk check there, madam, for
Because
$1,500.
That's how much other banks would charge me to take that amount of money.
You got a story for everything.
He would, no, look.
No. Listen to me.
Where he would spend that money are here with these girls.
I'm not talking, I don't care about that. You say you gave him $3,000. I don't see where you got it from.
I showed you the refund. That's where I got that money from my tax refund.
Miss Garcia, pay careful attention, madam. If you had come here today and said to me, I gave him $1,700 to pay his parking tickets, I could see that. But when you make up nonsense that you gave him $3,000, that I don't believe.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Were they black and blue marks?
Yes.
I spanked him, but I did not beat him. I did not hit him.
Whatever, you spanked him.
Yes.
There were marks. Those are the marks that your mother saw.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Raquel Garcia says the father of her child, Luis Cisneros, owes her for an unpaid loan and for the damage caused when he kicked her car. Luis says Raquel is lying about everything.
Now, with regard to this damage to the car, sir.
I did not kick her car.
Yeah.
We were playing around and she bumped into her car with her rear.
No, she did. She said one side to her rear. The other side, she said you did.
He goes, no. He goes, I feel really bad. I did that to your car. But he pushed me. We had me in a headlock. We were messing around, and I said that we were playing around.
You mean this was like a joke thing that sort of got out of hand?
He had me in a headlock. I tipped over with my heel, and I hit the car. But that's the other side. There's two sides to that car that were dented.
Well, the other side, I did not kick her car, and I don't know where she's getting that from.
It says in the police report. And that's what I'm telling you. You could talk to my son. My son witnessed it.
I hate to do that. I hate to put a 4-year-old in the middle of a dispute between you two people. I really do.
It's not a dispute. My son doesn't like him. You should ask him what he did to him.
When did Miss Garcia, he allegedly beat up your son?
It happened the week before Easter because his mom took him away from me this year.
When you say his mother took him away from you, what does that mean?
She took him away from me because she thought I did that to him.
Is that right, Mrs. Neros?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, but Mario told me that both of them had hit him, and he had marks on his little butt.
No,
Shh, just a second.
He told me both of them had hit him.
Did he
so
say
that's
when?
why I told him, you guys are not going to take him out of my house.
Just a second. Did he say when?
No, he didn't.
How did you find out?
Because I took him a bath.
Were they black and blue marks?
Yes.
Were there numerous black and blue marks?
No. Not a lot.
Did you ask him how it happened?
Yes, I did.
And what did he say?
And he said, Mommy and Daddy did it.
He said both did it.
Yes.
Ever seen any other marks on him?
No.
Not since then?
No.
Did you ever see any before?
No.
Mr. Cisneros,
Yes.
why did you hit your son?
That day, he was acting up, but I spanked him in his rear. But I did not beat him. I did not hit him, as I were to hit anybody. I spanked him, told him to stop doing that, and he pays attention to me. He stopped right away, and she has a little thing where she calls timeout. I told him, go on timeout. So he went and he sat in a little sofa bed, and he sat down. That's it.
So you were the only one who hit him? His
Yes.
mother did not hit him at that time?
No. He kept on acting up. I told him, stop, or I'm going to spank you. And he goes,
Whatever, you spanked him.
yes.
There were marks. Those are the marks that your mother saw. And
I don't know what bruises they're talking about because they didn't let me see him. I don't know what they're talking about.
Your
the
mother
bruises.
saw bruises on your
Yeah,
son.
they saw bruises.
She
I never
saw
saw him
bruises
naked or
sufficient-
bruises on him.
Hey, quiet. Did you tell your mother that you were the only one who hit him that day?
I told my mom I spanked him, but I did not Well, I told him I spanked him, yes.
Did you say that Miss Garcia also hit him?
No, I did not say nothing about her.
So you say
I
you
did.
did?
Yes.
And it was after that that your mother gave him back?
No.
How long did you keep the child,
Kept
Mrs.
him like
Nurse?
for a week now.
You did? Good for you. How many times did he hit him?
I'm telling you, he would lock the door whenever he would do this. He would hit him all the time. He would hit him all the time. My mom witnessed that, and she would even bang on the door telling us, leave him alone.
So what'd you let him stay in your house for?
I tried to give him a chance.
You tried to give him a chance.
I tried, because he hadn't been innocent for
Listen to
3 years.
me. Listen to me. You said to me, this is a violent man. He was violent with you. You said no, he's only violent with other men. I said, if he's only violent with other men, why did you get a restraining order against him? You said to me, well, he's violent with children too. Well, children? Which children?
My son.
Your child. Then you tell me that after being violent on more than one occasion, clearly with your child, you let him stay in the house?
Yes.
Why?
Because I thought I loved him.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
You have an estimate for the damage on this one side of the car only, please.
It's over there. It's a little paper. And that was an estimate from a friend.
Repair right fender and left fender. Cost $335, but he didn't cause the damage to both fenders, only to one. That's very cheap.
He's a friend of mine.
Ms. Garcia, I cannot make heads or tails, madam, of this alleged loan to pay his tickets. What I believe that you did was try to figure out a way to get $3,000 when all you gave him was probably about $1,500. And that's going to cost you $1,500. I am, however, giving you $200 to have your fender fixed. This bill is $335 for both fenders. $200 should cover at least the one that he did by kicking it. You have some clothes there? Is that your counterclaim?
Yes, all my belongings.
What do you mean all your belongings?
Jackets, clothes, underwear, shoes, watches, jewelry, paperwork.
Watches and jewelry.
No, the watch he took, and the jewelry he took.
How much money have you paid weekly in child support for your son?
She still has not proved to me. Child support. She lied to me that it's not my son.
Mr. Cisneros, how much have you given her for child
I
support?
have not
in
given her
6
nothing. Nothing.
Good. So with all the money that you saved, go out and buy yourself.
Totter versus Ferrier.
Totter, is that how you pronounce your name?
I'm going to say Toto.
Totter versus Ferrier. All right, have been sworn in, Judge. You may be seated.
Thanks, Bert.
You're welcome, Judge.
Mr. Ferrier is your former husband, is that right? And the co-defendant is his present wife. It is your claim that Mrs. Ferrier called your boss and made some slanderous remarks about you, which caused you a great deal of emotional distress, caused you to have to hire a lawyer, a whole bunch of other things. You want a whole bunch of money from the two of them because you think that they're both responsible. Your former husband and his wife say that you did in fact harass both of them, that they've suffered by having to lose wages because work-related absences, and they are counterclaiming. So I want you to tell me, this whole thing started over a $10 check, is that right? You have a child together with Mr. Ferrier.
Yes.
How old is that child?
Now he's 12 and a half.
And who has custody?
We have joint. I had full custody the first 11 years.
Is that right?
I have custody of him, Your Honor.
You have
Physical custody.
We have
but
joint.
it's joint custody.
You have
But
joint
she-
legal. Shh, just a second. You have joint legal custody, but you have physical custody
Yes,
of him.
Your Honor.
Is that by court order?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me about this check that you got back.
I found
Well,
out
that you didn't get back.
I found out that I overpaid and
Overpaid what?
on the medical bill.
You got a medical bill for your son. What was the bill for?
$63.36.
Put the papers down, please. And you paid that bill. And then you found out that you had overpaid the bill, according to your complaint. How much did you overpay the bill?
$10.69.
Your insurance company sent back a check for $10.69. Who did they send the check to?
To his address.
In whose name was the check?
My son.
And your son's name is?
Shane Ferrier.
And what did Shane do with the check?
All I know is that they both signed it. My son signed it, and my ex-husband signed it.
And that started a problem.
I was very upset. I felt like they took something that didn't belong to them.
So what did you do?
I made a few phone calls.
How many is a few?
From the house that evening, October 7th, I don't remember how many.
More
It was
than
a few.
5?
I don't know. Maybe 3.
How many phone calls?
Your Honor, I can't remember how many phone calls. She called in the middle of the night. We changed our phone 3 times because of the harassment.
Well, did that start over this $10?
Yes.
Well, your wife says no.
I'm
You
sorry.
say yes.
No, it started before. This started 12 years ago.
Okay, I'm just talking about this $10 check. So you made some phone calls from the house, Ms. Toder, is that right?
Yeah, it was a few phone calls.
Well, what
And
did
it
you
was
say?
not-
Shh,
I'm
listen to
sorry,
me.
it was not in the middle of the night. It was after I came back from the job. It was after 5 p.m.
What did you say during these 3?
I told them that they're not decent people and they're teaching my son to be a thief.
Okay, that takes 1 phone call. What was the next phone call?
Same thing.
And the next one?
Same thing.
Well, that's harassment.
But it was the one case.
Just a second. I'm not finished with you. Then you went to work. And you called them again from work. Is that right?
Yeah.
How many times did you call them from work?
6 times in 2 days.
And what did you say to them in the 6 times you called?
Probably the same thing. I was probably very upset over the whole
And
thing.
then, Mrs. Ferrier, you called her boss.
Yes, ma'am.
And you said what to her boss?
I called her boss and I said that we were getting a lot of phone calls and I wanted him to talk to her.
About stopping calling during the
Yes,
day.
and he had no interest in any of it until he found out that they were coming from work.
Well, she admits now that they were coming from work.
So,
So that's what you told about, that you were getting these harassing phone calls and they were coming during work hours.
Right.
That's what your lawsuit is about, Ms. Toder. You say that she made slanderous remarks against you to your boss, which caused you all kinds of trouble and aggravation and emotional distress. So tell me what kind of aggravation and emotional distress was
Can I
caused to
say
you.
something, Your Honor? She told them I made 100 phone calls from the job like 2 years ago.
I'm
2 years
talking
ago,
about-
they didn't
I'm
even
talking
have...
about $10.69. I asked you a question. What kind of emotional distress do you believe that you suffered that they should compensate you for?
Okay, first of all, they took me to a drug test.
What does that have to do with her? Did
Because she doesn't know me. We never spoke to each other.
Listen to me. What does that have to do with her if you went for a drug test?
That's what she told them, that I was doing drugs.
Did you tell them that she
No,
was doing
ma'am.
drugs? What proof do you have that Miss Ferrier told them that you were using drugs?
Allegation number 4.
This doesn't say that Mr. or Mrs. Ferrier say that you continue to use marijuana, alcohol to an excess and abuse prescription drugs. It doesn't say that they said this about you. This says that they complained about harassing phone calls. And then another paragraph says it is further alleged that you are continuing to use marijuana, alcohol to excess, and abuse prescription drugs. Did you tell them that?
No,
The
I did not.
investigator told me that they did.
Well, I don't know. That's hearsay. Did you ever use marijuana?
No.
Did you ever use alcohol?
I drink alcohol, but I don't abuse it.
Well, maybe. And what about prescription drugs? What drugs do you take?
I used to take Xanax.
And what else do you take?
I got something new after this attack started. I'm not sure the name of it.
You're not sure of the kind of drug you take?
No, it's
That's interesting.
I can't
Oh,
pronounce it.
Why are you laughing?
Just because Your Honor, I can't understand anybody that could take a prescription and not know the name of it.
Try to behave yourself.
Okay, Your Honor.
Good.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
The rambling is of somebody who is using or overusing prescription drugs. It says that she's afraid that you're going to be abusive, but please take her son because she can't take care of him because he's out of control and she's going on her honeymoon.
Real cases, real people. Judge Judy. Shoshana Toder says ex-husband William Ferrier and his wife Kathy made false allegations to her employer. The Ferriers claim she harassed them over the phone.
Okay. And as a result of whatever allegations these were, mostly use of the telephone, what happened?
I was just upset, Your Honor.
Well, then you shouldn't have done what you did, madam.
I understand that. But
So then why are you here in court?
In the heat of the moment, because I had expenses.
Well, what does that have to do with court? You made a mistake. You made a mistake by calling, at least according to you, 9 times, all complaining because they cashed a $10.69 check that they received that was made out to your son, who I assume you support. Is that right?
No.
Well, if you don't support him, then why would you complain anyway if they cashed a $10.69?
I'm not supposed to support him yet.
Listen to me. You are a parent. You're supposed to support him. He's not in your custody.
I understand.
If he's not in your custody, then you're supposed to support him. Just because you're a woman doesn't mean that you're off the hook. If you were a man standing over here and saying, I'm not supposed to support him yet, what does that mean? You're the parent. Did you pay support when the child lived with her?
Yes.
How much?
He's a deadbeat, by the way.
How much?
$500 a month, Your Honor, the maximum amount. She asked for $1,100, and the judge told her no.
I don't ask. Did I ask you to editorialize for me, sir?
No, you didn't.
Good. So, and you pay, I don't care how much you paid. If you didn't pay $500, you paid $300, you paid $300, you paid $200, you pay nothing. So if you pay nothing, and if you're just angry that your son went to live with his father.
No, I'm really not angry, Your Honor.
Then you shouldn't have been angry over a $10.69 check.
Your Honor, I'm not angry about him because I know my ex-husband wanted it, and my son came to me and told me, Mom, I was with you for 11 years, now I want to be with Dad. So I said, okay. I was going to fight for him, but when he told me that, I said, okay, go to your dad and be happy. But she's not happy about that. She doesn't want to raise a 7th kid.
Listen to me, madam. I don't know why you came to court. You did the wrong thing, causing you to have expenses, then you have to pay for them. If you wanted to call up and speak to your ex-husband once and say, listen, I understand that you got this check for $10.69. That check really belonged to me because I paid...
I can't communicate with him, Your Honor.
Hey, I'm speaking to you. You called 9 times. You were harassing them. I said if you called once and said it, that was one thing. That's not what you told me.
He hung up on me. I can't talk to him. Ever since they got married.
Then that means he didn't want to talk to you.
Well, that doesn't help my kid.
Then write him a letter. What good does it do to you for you to harass him on the telephone?
That was not meant as harassment.
Well, I'm telling you, it's harassment. So you have no case. Now, let's turn to you.
Your Honor, what I've gone through, I have had more temporary restraining orders filed by Mrs. Toder or Miss Toder, my former ex-wife or my ex-wife. And she has taken me to court, and when we were in front of the judge in Las Vegas, she didn't show up for the temporary restraining order twice. She didn't. Or no, the first time she showed up.
This is the restraining orders that she took out against you.
She's using the court as a form of harassment, and she's been doing it to me for a long time.
Speak.
What happened is when she took me in front of the judge said, well, do you want to continue? Do you feel he's...
Hearsay. What the judge said to you was hearsay unless you have a document from the court.
I do.
Let me see.
I have a document.
Good. Let me see it.
Not for the first one. I have one for the second one that she never showed up for. Okay? And she said she was on her honeymoon. And that's what I'm talking about. Here she even writes, is this it here? She writes in here that I'm going to be on my honeymoon, so I can't even make it to the court hearing. I believe it's this one here.
So what do you want me to do?
Well, I'm just saying, this is what I'd like her to be able to stop using the court as a form of harassment, because she's had me in court so many times, and I always feel like I'm the defendant and that I have to defend myself.
Well, you are the defendant now, sir.
Courts. I didn't even want to be here today, even though you're a fine person, but this is not where I want to spend my time.
I absolutely got it. Was she granted a temporary restraining order as a result of this application?
No, Your Honor, she wasn't.
She was not.
She was denied.
Of course she was. Of course she was, because there is no basis for it in her application. There's no basis for her to get a temporary restraining order based upon what she alleges here. And the rambling is of somebody who is using or overusing prescription drugs. Go ahead.
Your Honor, that's what I'm saying, that she's using the court as a form of harassment.
Okay, there is absolutely no basis for her to get an order of protection based upon what she writes in here. It's a lot of garbage. It says that she's afraid that you're going to be abusive, but she wants you to take her son because she can't take care of him because he's out of control, and she's going on her honeymoon.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, he's doing very well in school now.
Tell me what you want.
We want the court, her not to be able to use the court to drag me through.
Mr. Ferrier, All too often, people abuse the system. And they take time away from cases that need court time because they got their own personal shtick that they want to take care of. Now, your ex-wife came here to court, and if it wasn't this court, it would have been someplace else, because she was complaining that she had expenses and embarrassment as a result of your wife calling her boss. She caused the problem. She harassed you. She called time after time after time to complain about the cashing of this $10.69 check. By the way, what did you do with that money? Did you have it?
My son kept the money, and he even called her and offered to do chores for her to pay her back, and she said, no, I want your father to pay it back. And I said, no, I'm not paying it back.
Can I say something?
Yes,
Please.
go ahead. Shh, go ahead.
Okay, on May 14, I had a chat with him for the first time in a year. And all I want is really to communicate with him, you know, regarding our son. But ever since he got married, I don't feel that I can. He either hangs up on me, she hangs up on me, or whatever. And I asked him about contacting my job, and I said, Sean, why did you contact my job? And he said to me, I had nothing to do with it. And I said, Sean, your name is on it. And he said, I had to keep my wife happy. I think that's a lame excuse to keep the wife happy, so.
You did the wrong thing. Stop blaming everybody else. You had no right to call their home 3 times. I guarantee it was a lot more. You have the tape?
We have tapes of what she said, Your Honor.
Well, let me hear them. Let me hear them.
I'm not denying it, that I made these phone calls.
They're a little nastier than what you said.
You're nasty, Sean.
I don't slander.
I can't hear it. Can you bring it up here, please?
Needs to be re-queued.
I never denied I made these phone calls.
Well, they get real nice.
Could you please be quiet?
Yes, sir.
That's a repeat.
I think that's a repeat.
That's a repeat. Okay.
I never denied I made these phone calls.
I want to tell you something. You just acknowledged on that tape a federal crime. Do you understand that? If you're getting mail of his from credit card companies and shredding it, that's a federal crime. That's
I'm not doing.
I'm speaking to
I'm
you.
not getting his mail.
I'm speaking to you. That's what you said you did on the tape.
Wanted to put him off. I don't get his mail.
You got it, madam. That's what you wanted to do. And you succeeded. And so stop standing here complaining and abusing the courts again. Your case is dismissed. And all I can tell you is I'm not going to be able to stop her from filing these frivolous claims. It's going to have to be a judge in your jurisdiction that has some chutzpah. All right? You thought I was going to say it, didn't you? Who's going to say to her, you come in 9 o'clock in the morning, you wait until 5 o'clock till the end of my calendar every time you want to file a petition. You come in, you explain to me what you want to file, you explain to me why, and I'll see if I'm going to give you permission to file that case. Until you get a judge that's going to be able to say that she's going to continue to abuse the system. But I find it offensive when someone abuses the system, they abuse the system, they abuse me, because they're abusing the other people. When she came in and filed this piece of garbage that took time away from a clerk to fill out papers, her papers, other people were waiting. They had to wait an extra hour or 2 because she was filing this piece of trash. And then it took time from a judge to hear it.
He told me to buy a life vest. I mean,
I'm telling you to, and I'm telling you better. I'm telling you to get a life. Your case is dismissed. So's your counterclaim. I've given you my best advice. Goodbye.
रूम है, यहाँ से फ्रंट गेट, ऊपर की सीढ़ियाँ, और ये रूम है, यहाँ को 2 बाथरूम है, ये नहाने का, और ये ऊपर छत की सीढ़ियाँ हैं।
हेलो आंटी।
ये रूम है।
हेलो आंटी।
ये मेरा सिंगल रूम रहेगा। यहाँ पर बेड, स्टडी टेबल है, ऊपर सीलिंग में फैन है, और ये अंदर दो जो रहेंगे उनका है। डबल बेड यहाँ पे लगा हुआ है। यहाँ पे अलमारी भी दे रखी है, ऊपर सामान रखने के रैक हैं। अंदर किचन भी है एक। यहाँ पर एक किचन है और ये अलमारी है, फुल स्पेस है अलमारी में। बाकी ये छत की सीढ़ियाँ हैं ऊपर, वो ऊपर छत है। यहाँ कोई दूसरी फैमिली रहती है। ये वॉश बेसिन है, ये नीचे सीढ़ियाँ हैं और वो नीचे को रोड खुलती है आगे से।